Well, there was one more person I wanted to play cards with.
Okay. I like this we're gonna have this episode where we're like, holy shit, what is happening? And then we play cards for like an hour and a half.
That's the pacing of Final Fantasy VIII. Play cards. Cards! Cards! Alright, whatever, we're getting out of here. Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 6, Episode 21.
Where does the time go?
Where indeed?
It goes down the throats of the Langoliers.
Well, I was gonna say, where it goes is like, you lose time when you experience the thing we experienced last week.
Yeah, like it went somewhere, that's for sure. It's gone. Although, I mean, maybe it's still there, we just can't go back, unless the Langoliers eat it. If it is a thing. These are things we don't know. And that's really what this is about, is finding out the things we don't know about Final Fantasy specifically.
And there's a lot left to uncover here in Final Fantasy VIII.
And last week we found out a lot of things we didn't know.
Yes, we did.
Things we'd rather not know.
I'd rather unlearn those
unpleasant
things.
Facts about the world and the gang's past.
So to recap...
You know what? I just thought of it. They were like, we only got a year. And they were like, well, we got to make backstories for all these characters. And they were like, what if they all have the same backstory?
That is a thing where it's like, we've been complaining about, like, are these characters unique and varied? And the answer is like, no. They all came from the same
things
house.
Is slightly different, but
yeah.
No, they all have exactly the same mysterious background.
The ridiculous thought of, like, why Squall and Cypher always butt heads is that they used to butt heads, but they forgot? Like,
yeah.
What is the meaning of that?
Well, the whole thing also puts Squall's unpleasant disposition, like, they shoot themselves in the foot with this.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you're supposed to feel bad for Squall even though he's a dick because he, like, has trauma from his past.
Right.
But every other character went through exactly the same thing.
Not only
and
that.
none of them are, like, jerks.
He doesn't remember it.
Like, he was just born bad.
He was born a bad leader.
I can relate, so was I. And I was a moody jerk in high school, as I'm sure many of us were.
Yes, I definitely was. I was a moody jerk until, I'm still a moody jerk. What am I talking about? You know when you're saying, like, a couple of years ago I stopped doing that, it's like, yeah, right.
Well, it's just one thing that I always find really disheartening, especially in days when I'm in a bad mood, is I'm like, every memory of my past self is like, oh, that guy was just wrong and wasn't a good person and was unaware of everything. And I have absolutely no reason to believe that in 10 years I won't look back on right now and feel exactly the same.
That truth.
So whenever I think about that, I'm like, why the fuck should I be confident about anything?
Yeah, it's a good way to shoot yourself in the foot.
Oh, man. I mean, and you know, as long as we're rambling on here, it's like, yeah, I'm admitting I can find Squall relatable in that way, but relatability, it doesn't make something good. Like, there, you know, like,
no.
Is Captain America really that relatable? No, not at all. But the Winter Soldier is fucking amazing.
Well, Captain America was relatable before he got his powers, when he was that weak guy, and they made him, like,
when he was
CG
a hunk
to make
from
him...
the 40s?
No, I'm saying before he got his powers. In the beginning of the first Avenger, I don't think you've seen it, right? You haven't seen
Avengers?
No, I hate that I know that well.
Oh, the Captain America.
The first Captain America
No,
movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
but he's from the past,
no,
right?
No, but they gave Chris Evans, like, a CG weak body.
What, was he fucking Tony Shalhoub before, and then they injected him and he became Chris Evans? Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm saying they gave Chris Evans a CG weak body. I'm saying, like... I have to show you
so
this.
Captain America wasn't like they picked their already strong soldier and made him stronger, they found like a crippled
weakling
boy?
Yes, I have to show you this.
Oh, I don't know why I chose Winter Soldier. I don't like the Marvel movies, and I don't like that we're dedicating airtime to this.
Look at this before and after. Wait. This is what they made him look like. Like, they made him look weak, as like he was like a skinny weak guy.
Like a very stereotypical skinny weak army guy who probably talks like this, Sarge.
Yeah, and then this.
and then they inject him, and then he's Superman.
Yeah, so he's relatable in that way.
Okay.
I also want to point out that we started dealing with random at the end of last episode.
We did. One thing we don't realize yet is that, like, when you see a new rule, you can pick it up like an STD and bring it with you to other regions and unleash it. So that'll be a returning theme. Random.
And it's also the start of a new day.
Yeah.
We are coming in fresh. So yeah, this week we're gonna wander the world. We're gonna find a chocobo forest.
Well, we've all decided that what we should do is go check out Adia's old lighthouse, where the orphanage was.
We'll get there eventually.
Well, we have to find it. We don't know where the fuck it is.
That's gonna be an issue. So let's go.
We gotta find the orphanage.
By the lighthouse, huh?
How hard could it be, man?
It's somewhere in the world, right?
Yeah.
Get on that ocean, go look for lighthouses, I guess.
I'm gonna see if I can find Sid.
Oh, in the hospital, maybe?
Yeah.
So instead of heading straight to the lighthouse, we're gonna try to find Sid.
Yeah,
It's your personal goal.
I'm starting to instinctually just fuck around instead of doing the next thing.
Where the fuck is this card club?
Sid's lack of comment on Master Norg is really bothering
Sid's lack of comment on everything is bothering me. He knows everything.
what's going on.
Yeah.
He knew
knows
we were
that
all
we all
from the
knew each other.
orphanage.
Yeah, and that
Maybe his memory
Adia's-
was wiped too.
It
Has he
can't-
been did he put GFs on him?
It can't be, because he knows who Alone is. He's like pulling all the strings. He knows everything. Alone knows everything too. She's been here the whole time, letting Squall fucking suffer because he thinks Big Sis abandoned him.
You're right.
But she didn't.
You're right. You're right about all of it.
You know what? We don't treat Alzheimer's patients like this. Fuck these people. If we don't kill Sid in this game, which I don't think we will, it's gonna be a problem for me.
Yeah, I feel like I would have heard about that, but I really like the idea.
Well,
I
just
kinda feel like,
the way they're
what if the final boss in this game was Sid?
the
Like, that
way
would be
they're
cool.
presenting him is so that he's not a bad guy, even though he's really an asshole.
I was joking about him rowing away and abandoning the school, but I think I was right. He's gone.
No, I'm not injured again. Where the fuck is Sid, man? He's not at the hospital.
I think he's in the basement.
There's no way to get to the basement.
I know, I'm saying like he's in a place you can't get to.
What a dick.
He's hanging out with the body
Like,
of
you would,
Master
you would
Norg.
think also that our characters, after they remembered all this, the next thing they would say is, we gotta talk to Sid. Like, he needs to come clean. You know, instead they're like, you wanna check out that orphanage?
The fact that they remembered that the matron was Adia, and that they also know that Sid was married to Adia, and that they're,
I can't
the next
believe
question would be
Irvine-
like, let's go fucking talk to
I
Sid.
can't believe how lazy the writing is, too, that they were like, we gotta have a way for them to remember. And they're like, what if Irvine just knew all along and just didn't bring it up to him
Because
now?
he has the least amount of time with GFs.
Yeah.
I've definitely been thinking about this all night long.
Yeah.
Between when we last played and now.
Both of us have.
Yeah.
We're just like, what is... I had dreams about this.
The more I thought about it then, and then going over it now, like, the worse it gets.
They could have made it like, we could have touched a magic rock and I would have been happy. with
Yes.
this, you know?
Yes.
Like, fuck this. Like, that is so lame that Irvine is just like, well, I just felt awkward because I remembered and you guys
these
didn't.
characters are speculating that it's the GF. Maybe they're wrong about that.
I think that's what it. I think the way they played that. I think we're just supposed to take that. Here's a new screen suddenly in the quad. Like, what happened?
This actually isn't a new screen. We're in the quad, but they've removed the stage, so
Yeah.
it looks different.
I'm wrong.
What is this?
What is it? Where did this screen come from?
It's in the quad now. Check it out.
Huh.
Instead of going straight to the stage, they for
Is this
some
where
reason.
the stage was, or
No. Oh, you're right. Yeah,
This is
they
where the stage
ripped it all
was. They
down.
ripped all the stage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh wow. Okay.
huh?
It was all busted up, so they just took it away.
No more
And you know
events.
what? Now that I think about it, there was no room for a crowd in front of this stage. Like, no one could come watch anything. They'd have to stand to the
It
side.
would be like it's like a college venue where it's like,
Well,
you know,
yeah, it's like
20
it's like
people are gonna
it's
show
like a
up.
terrible bar with a stage in it. I will say though, like, I enjoy just like wasting time in this world more than I did in 7. Like, running around screens is somehow like relaxing. That
They really
look
made the
like
music
people-
not abrasive in any part of it.
I think it has more to do with how they look, like that they're not like slow walking little stick figures too. Like
I can see that.
the footsteps,
The footsteps are great.
kind of hypnotizing.
Just to compliment Sandwich thing here, yeah, the vibes are still very good. And we walk into the cafeteria, and yeah, what must it be like
To be one of the people who are sitting at the tables in the cafeteria?
you just go here?
Yeah, it must be pretty crazy to like be privy to even less information than we are. Like,
Yeah, you're just a random student on this school. You're like,
this guy says seriously, I feel like I'm losing my mind.
I came here to get my bachelor's in communications, and then the school lifted off and flew into the ocean, and now we're at war with a sorceress. This is what my tuition money's going towards?
I mean, at least they're acknowledging how fucking ridiculous. I
You're saying
appreciate
all
that the
this.
characters are like, wait, I'm confused. What do you think of this, Haley?
And who has the car? Where's the goddamn car?
Yeah, Sid's not where the garage is either on the school.
I don't know what I expected, that he'd just be standing in here going like, I wanted to borrow the car, but it's gone.
I don't
Who's
know,
gonna
but
pay
how are
for
you gonna
this?
drive out of this?
Then we'll land the thing and drive it.
I guess there's gotta be a ramp, yeah.
It just occurred to me that there must have been designs at one point for there to be a mechanic where you fly the school to a place, but it's too big to fit through like a canyon, and you take the car out and you drive it to a location you can't get to.
If that wasn't intended, yeah, that's crazy.
Because I've been the whole time, I'm like, why the fuck is there a whole tutorial about this car mechanic? And then the car is just gone from the parking garage for the rest of the game. Anyway,
They made it in
fun
a year.
idea. I'm doing some forensics here on this game.
I mean, I doubt he's not in the training center, I'm pretty sure. Let's check the library.
So we checked the library.
The game has been like, you gotta find the orphanage, and I'm like, no, game, we gotta talk to Sid, okay?
I don't think he's here.
I've just gotta look. I gotta make sure.
I know, but I think the game is like,
He heard
we
there's
can't
a
have
weird
them talk to
book
Sid right
somewhere
now
in the
because
library. Because he would have all
he
the
would
answers.
have all the answers.
Can't get myself to study these days.
All right,
Man,
read.
don't study. What are you even studying for? Like everything's fucked up now.
Can you play cards?
I don't want to play cards right now.
Okay.
Library girl with a pigtail.
This library girl.
Has an oddly specific name. Very, very specific. Just remember the specificness.
If there's a book you're looking for, please let one of the library committee know. We'll be happy to help you. The library committee. Where's the card committee? I mean, everybody.
Because of all the chaos that went on, I don't have to take that makeup test anymore, but now I have to write a report instead. Instructor Aki, you're being too hard on me. Well, I don't know who that is, so I don't care. I'm in charge now. Don't do your report. Fuck the professors. There's something rotten about this institution.
There's no way we're a non-profit. Don't believe what you're being told,
You again.
kids.
Aren't there 3 of you on the library committee? Well, since the 3 of us are so close, we're pretty flexible with our schedules. Is the girl with a pigtail off today?
No, she
My
was
goodness.
there a minute ago.
Is there a side quest?
Can we go
Dude,
talk to the...
dude.
Should we talk to the...
You see, like me, well, good luck to you. Hold on.
We talk to the pigtail lady and tell her that the guy was asking about her?
What do you think? Do you think that maybe he likes her? Yes, obviously.
What do you think, you idiot? That's the pigtail lady right there.
Does she have a pigtail?
Yes.
You smell that? You smell that in the air? Something's not right in this library.
Maybe it's just flavor?
I don't know. You never know in Final
You
Fantasy.
really never know. Hold on. Garden, library. How would I describe
Pigtail. And what happened to all the students who turned against Sid? Do we have a prison somewhere? Are they just cool now?
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we ask the same questions over and over and over and over again.
Why won't he talk about Norg?
We don't care about
I
that?
don't know.
I'm a little disappointed at the lack of sports at this garden. The other 2 gardens have sports. Oh, we can go to
Wait
the
a minute. The library girl, this is according to the Final Fantasy Wiki. She's a member of Balam Garden Library Committee. She's infatuated with Zell and features primarily in a side quest to obtain the Combat King 003 magazine for him. If you visit the library with Zell in the party, some shit's gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh,
Sid's not in
no.
the basement. Sid's not here.
We were wrong earlier. You can go down into the basement.
How'd you get to the basement?
From the first floor, you can come down here, but apparently not
you
from
can't
the third
from the upper
floor.
floors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's weird.
okay.
Norg's pod has a big orb in it.
So yeah, put Zell in the party and go in the library. That also means, there's gotta be an assload of those.
I think this game is gonna have a lot of fun secrets.
So we put Zell in the party and go talk to this pigtail girl again.
Oh, hey, here we go. I've been waiting forever for Goodbye
Purr-run.
Hooroo Run.
Has anyone returned it yet?
Zell is looking for a book.
I guess he's a reader.
Goodbye Pururun.
The classic Goodbye. How do you spell? I can't read.
Pururun.
Pururun.
Pururun. Pururun.
Pururun might be a type of sea snail.
Oh, Zell. I'll put a search on that, but please hold on a second. There's only like 3 bookshelves in here. Come on.
Just put in a search on it.
This is smaller than the store I worked at. Okay, well, that happened. Maybe if we come back later, she'll have found it. The library's going to order books we want. Yeah, they're gathering requests from students now. Oh, I want mystery novels. Mystery novels all the way.
I guess while in Fisherman's Horizon, Irvine can talk to the pigtailed girl in the library and she will ask about Zell, but gets embarrassed when Irvine surmises she must like him. Later, Squall overhears the girls in the back of the library reading a fortune book to predict the pigtailed girl's compatibility with Zell. There's a whole bunch of Zell stuff, but I don't know how it plays out.
We'll have to try to keep an eye on that. Let me check one more place for Sid.
Dude, he's not here!
How do you know?
I'll be amazed if he's here.
Out on the observation deck?
Oh, maybe he is out there.
You know?
Could be.
I mean, he must have a room here somewhere. It's just not a place we can go.
Maybe he's sitting in the middle of the fucking ballroom, wherever the hell that is.
That's true. We have seen a couple large areas that we have no way to get access to. And I'm like, he's nowhere to be found.
Oh, there's this guy.
Man, that really would have been amazing if it was him.
What's up?
So while we're out on the observation deck, you decide to play cards with this guy, and we see a notice that says, you know some rules that are unfamiliar to this region. Let's play a game that combines the rules of ours and Trabia's.
Oh, no.
Do it. Okay.
Damn it, we have fucking randomers.
Yeah, random makes it tough. Ooh.
No, we got a good hand.
You got a real good hand.
And he got a shitty hand. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, I thought that might happen. Hell yeah, dude. Did he have good cards?
No.
Okay.
That was totally pointless. We have everything, too.
Fuck. God damn it.
I don't even want one of these, because of random.
Well,
We're gonna have to figure out this rule abolishing shit at some
the
point.
random rule has spread throughout this region.
Is that what it said?
It's just
God damn it!
we taught it to him. It's like a virus.
Shut it down. Whatever you need to do.
We don't realize it, but we just started a rule pandemic that the game of Triple Triad will never recover from.
Yeah.
We just destroyed Triple Triad for everyone on the planet.
It is.
And he was like, oh, I'm gonna tell all my friends.
Hey, have you guys heard about this shitty new rule that makes the game totally unplayable? It's great.
Anyway, it doesn't seem that Sid is anywhere.
What a motherfucker that guy is.
Yeah, I agree. Man, I'm loving having
But then
those
again, I have to
tomatoes in the
blame
morning.
our characters just as much as him because they're too stupid to realize his connection to all of this.
Yeah. Well, did he leave? Did we miss a line
No,
of dialogue
he's
where
here.
he was
No,
like...
he didn't leave. He was just like, you're in charge now, Squall. He didn't go anywhere. He's just not available. He's gonna turn up. It's not like he's gone from the story.
No, but I figured maybe he went off to, go talk to Adia?
No, he
did
didn't leave. Alone went off, that ship sailed, and then we were flying this thing around, and he was like, you're in charge of the garden now.
I know.
He didn't go anywhere.
I'm
He's just in his
thinking
fucking
maybe
bedroom.
I forgot something.
No, you didn't.
So we set out exploring the world.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta find a lighthouse.
I'm excited to make another chicken fried steak.
So am I.
Almost already hungry.
I am too. No lighthouse here.
Yeah, I wonder what coast it's off of.
I'm just gonna tool around.
Go south. Like, maybe it's in, like, a warmer region? It looked like it was, like, kind of nice there, right?
Yeah.
But that could be anywhere.
Didn't it also... Oh, no, it started snowing in Trebea, and Selfie was like, gifts from the fairies.
And you were like, you idiot, it's snow.
But what do I know? Maybe in this world, snow is literally caused by fairies.
Part of that landmass looks like it's like a dragon. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna go...
Is it a totally different landmass, though, I feel like?
What?
That this thing is on, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Because we've been hanging out on that one. Yeah, go that way. Yeah.
I'm gonna go south by going north. How do you like that?
I love it.
I hope to God there is some chocoboage in this game. We've heard the name chocobo and
there's like
reference to
team
sports
names,
teams.
yeah, named like Chocobo and Mog.
I don't know why I'm hoping for chocobos.
Yeah, you had such a great time in 7 with them.
Yeah, they're always fun, right? Like, they're always great. They always are useless and bad. They're such a good idea, and they always suck so far.
It was great once we had the bread golden chocobo, though.
That
was
true.
great.
That's true. Riding the chocobo is fun, and the music is fun. That's why I'm excited. I hope there's chocobos. Yeah.
Here's a desert.
Yeah, this is the desert with the prison in it. I don't think it is.
This world seems big.
It does. Let's look at this little island.
That little archipelago. Hawaii. I guess I'll start getting the flour and shit ready.
Sure. Yeah, it won't take us long to make.
Because all we gotta do is like heat up the gravy and the potatoes.
Flatten the steak. That's the only thing, really. Yeah, let's check out this big continent over here. Oh, you know what this fucking railway is for?
What?
To stop us from...
We keep running into that train bridge that cuts the world in half.
We can't go under it.
Okay.
God damn it.
We do currently have access to the other side of it. You just have to drive around the fucking entire planet.
Dude, I hate this intercontinental railroad, because you're right, it doesn't really... it just makes you go the long way, and you never get to take the train.
No. Well, they said before, the trains are not running.
Here's Fisherman's Harbor.
You mean Horizons?
Horizons. Oh, I didn't mean to land here. Well, that's annoying.
A really funny little thing just happened where you were driving the boat and then you bumped into Fisherman's Horizon, and so your characters get off of it, and when you walk back onto the school, you're like at the main entrance and you have to walk through the
Oh,
school to
yeah.
get back up to Sid's office and be able to drive it again, so like don't accidentally step off of it.
Huh?
Are you now stuck in this thing?
No, they just said, huh.
Oh yeah, and now when driving around the world, we find a weird crater, and when you go drive over it, some character says, huh.
The pilot, Nita, or whatever, is like, what's that? It's weird. Like, the gauge is going to, like, being around this crater, like, affects our navigational systems. And we're like, oh, wow, what is that going to mean later?
The gauge is going berserk.
Huh. Oh, is that some kind of like weird, like magnetic field thing?
Yeah, this,
Can you get off of it in there?
let's see. I mean, I can't go in there. It stops me.
Huh. Can you go in there on foot?
No.
So we move on from the big crater.
Yeah, and I'm kind of trying to follow the line around the entire coast of the continents of the world.
I'm trying to get... Okay. I'm just gonna have to go like this, I guess. Yes. They were like, hey, should we go try and find the old orphanage? I wonder what it's like now. Yeah, let's do it.
But they didn't have any idea where it was. They were just like,
Well,
somewhere.
If they did, they didn't say.
Right.
I'm also just kind of seeing what's out there, where we can go. Oh, come on. They really just don't want me up there on that continent, huh?
And there's one continent, which is what the train bridge we hate connects to, that we conspicuously cannot get onto from any side.
We, like, can't get onto this onto this chunk. There's no way for us to get onto any of this that I can find. Like, from here to here, there's, like, a train track we can't cross.
Okay.
And then
But
there's
we're
no...
on the other side of that.
Yeah,
right?
I went, like, all the way up and around
Yeah.
here and down in here and then around here, and then I
Yeah.
tried to get in here and I couldn't, and now I'm here. I'm gonna go down around here.
Okay.
If I can't do that, I'm gonna go check out Dalit, which we haven't been to since that fucking
That's
thing.
true. I mean, maybe open the map back up real quick. Is it possible the lighthouse is in this cove thing?
It's possible. I don't
that's
know.
Like a cool
I haven't been there yet.
Spot on the map.
But yeah, this big green granite-looking continent we can't get to yet. Whoa.
What?
There's a cactus on this island.
Oh, is there?
Yes. Isla Cactar?
Isla Cactar.
Hold on a second. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. I can't get over into this desert to jump down onto Isla Cactar.
We'll be back for Isla Cactar.
Mm-hmm. But just near Isla Cactar, continuing along the coast, I find a lighthouse. I found it.
Oh shit, where is it?
It's down here.
Huh. Okay.
But I also found... Of course they're here too.
Floating nearby is Galbadia Garden, hovering over a forest, lying in wait.
They also thought the orphanage would be a cool place to go, I guess.
That's a good point.
Look
Is that the other garden?
Forest. Yeah, that's the bad garden.
So yeah, you've seen the lighthouse, you've seen the Galbadian school, but also you've seen a little forest that's very round.
A very, very half sphere of a forest. A very symmetrical shape. Something not usually found in nature or on world maps, unless it's a thing. What is this? Choco Boy, you're in Chocobo's forest.
Oh shit!
Expert?
The expert forest?
You'll
Are there
scare
earlier
away
beginner forests?
There've gotta be. You'll scare away the Chocobo if you all come in.
Oh boy.
We should probably go find the beginner's forest.
But we don't, that could be anywhere. And I mean, here's Choco Boy.
Telling us what to do here.
I prefer Choco Billy to Choco Boy.
Chocobos in this game.
He's about to explain a minigame that we never wrap our heads around and just stop engaging with after this.
And I'm in the kitchen getting ready to make chicken fried steak, and you're walking around going what?
I try to understand this, and you're barely watching, and I'm like, I don't fucking get this. Moving on, but we're gonna do this for a while first. Yeah, you guys wait.
Squall nods to them get the fuck out.
What do I
It's
do?
time for
What do I do?
Chocobos.
So, you want to catch a Chocobo? Fuck yes, I do.
Oh boy.
You need a whistle to catch one.
Okay.
It's called a Choco Whiz. Want one?
Yes.
Are you gonna charge me? No, I won't charge you. Here, there's two types, okay? But it's gonna cost
I am
you.
gonna charge
That's
you.
fine. I'll pay. I make bank.
You just paid $1,000 for flashing yellow item called My Lecture.
Choco Boy is running some kind of scheme around a Chocobo ball and cup game, kind of. The Choco Boy says, allow me to explain. The two whistles are for location, which is the Choco Sonar, and action. It's just the Choco Zener. If you sound the Choco Zener, somewhere in the forest, Chocobos will fall from out of nowhere.
Chocobos?
You can tell where by the Choco Sonar's sound. Select the whistle with the square and hold O while walking and sounding.
Oh god.
I don't want any small ones.
I need to be able to ride it? There's chicken chocobos?
Hold your chocobos. When there's only one chocobo
Hold
left,
your horse.
the mother chocobo gets worried and starts looking for it.
Oh, and... So
that's when you
chocobos
catch it.
are little
Baby chocobos.
baby chocobos.
Exactly.
To me, this feels like they took that stupid Forest of the Ancients with the bugs and the frogs from 7 and combined it with chocobos and lay it out for you like this, and it's no.
It's sort of like that. Luckily, it's not as
involved,
as
no.
that. I mean, there are chocobo forests all over the world map that each have their own little puzzle. I think the best way to explain this is that it's a hot and cold game that somehow is complicated, and I don't understand it. They're quite well behaved. Let me review everything with you. First, press square to select the sonar. Different sound tells you where the chocobos are. Then, square to select the Zener? I don't really get it.
Oh boy.
You talk to the lone chocobo, boom, the mother appears.
Yeah, you
where the
gotta...
sonar sound when they're not around is... And the sonar sound when they are around is...
The first sound that played was so low you can't even hear it on the audio at all.
Yeah, he's so these sounds are gonna play, and then there's a pause, and I'm like, what sound?
Barely hear that. Got it? I hope so. Hey, you look concerned. That's where I come in. Press square and select help me.
For a bargain price, and I'll catch one for you.
Okay. Oh, and one thing, if you sound the Zener...
Where there are no chocobos around, your whistle will be stolen. After that, you'll have to pay for it.
This is a scam.
Chocobos are always a scam. Good luck to you. Can we talk to him again and just tell him to do it for us? One of the options is no way, I'm not doing this.
So you start using the Choco sonar?
Yeah, so what this game is you walk around a screen that's probably 4 steps apart at the widest. So you walk around it, hitting the Choco sonar, waiting to hear a certain sound that means a chocobo is nearby.
And then you take out the Zener and you whistle for
supposed
it?
to whistle for them, I
And
guess.
then,
And then if you're in the right place, some chocobos will fall from the sky. So for a hot and cold game, they give you a very small area to be hot or cold in.
Right.
So it's impossible to be like, I'm getting closer.
Well,
because you'll be like, oh, that made a sound, right? And then you'll
This
take
is
one
true.
step and it'll be like, this isn't the right
But
place.
the thing is, we are in the expert forest.
We're in the expert forest, that's true, but this isn't the only shitty hot and cold
No, it's
game in
not.
this game.
It's not.
Is this it, or do you enter on the path to his left? They're around. So it's a hot and cold game like this. Use the Choco Zener.
Bam!
Chocobo.
Hello, Chocobo.
You did the first step.
Well, I used the Choco Zener in a spot that caused 2 chocobos to fall.
So now there's two chocobos. Two chocobos.
2 chocobos, right?
On the field.
Which are little baby chocobos.
Oh, so there's the multiple Chocobos. So how do you get them to go away so that there's only one left?
What? Why you do that?
You pressed something in the wrong spot.
I'm not sure what I did, but the chocobos flew back up into the trees.
Like they're on strings. Go
Yeah.
back vertical.
Why did they float away?
What the fuck?
Do you keep doing it until only one appears on the screen,
I have no idea.
and then the mother will come get it?
I don't know. How the fuck do you conceive of something like this?
I don't know. I don't get it at all.
How did they think? What is happening? Okay, I found another one.
So I got the 2 chocobos back down.
Chocobos.
I find another spot that makes another one drop.
You've got 3 on the field.
The game does a very bad job of giving you feedback on, like, if you're going in the right direction or wrong direction.
I found 2 more.
Okay.
Okay. I think I've just got to keep finding spots where there's chocobos.
You're up to 4 chocobos on the field now, and then you press a button in the wrong spot, and all 4 of them fly away vertically
and
again.
I'm like, I don't understand why or what could have gone better.
Fuck. I messed it up. Okay. Oh no, my whistle was stolen.
Oh, because you
Shit.
did it around when no thing was around.
And then I went and used the whistle in what looks to me like exactly the same spot I had been starting in every time.
Yeah.
And this time my whistle got fucking stolen by a bird, and I have to go buy another one from Chocoboy.
Who stole the whistle?
The chocobo. It's only 700 gil for another one. Okay.
But Choco Boy has another option for you, which is pay me and I'll give you a chocobo.
Yeah, you can just skip all of this.
Do it for me, kid. Here, Choco. I said, come here, Chocobo, please. Oh, Chocobo.
There it is.
How's that for you?
Kid just gave away his secrets, because I can do that. I can go into a forest and be like, get over here, Chocobo.
Well, we never get the option to do that, so anytime we need a chocobo from here on out, we just pay the kid. We don't play his little mind games. I think how the game is supposed to work is it's one of those things where, like, so 2 birds fall down, right? And then if I go into one spot and call another one bird might fall, and if it'll take another one up, you know? Like, so you
It's
gotta...
like that
you've
lights
gotta-
out game.
Exactly. If you eliminate them in the right order, you'll be left with one kind of a thing. But it's like not. I think that's how they're supposed to work, but it's just like
the mother chocobo will come. Okay.
At best, if you can get to that point where you know that's what you're supposed to do, it's still just like a fucking trial and error game where you're like, what's the order?
Good enough.
I want to catch it. I will ride the chocobo out of here.
I mean, this is the expert forest.
Hey, hold on a sec. Hold your chocobos. To celebrate your first catch, I want to give you a chocobo as a present.
So then the chocobo boy is like, I'm going to give you a chocobo, and then the game lets you name the chocobo. And as we pointed out, this game lets you name only a couple things, and it's very specific, and it's always confusing. And this chocobo is like unexplained and does nothing for us.
No, I'm not interested in the No, I want a chocobo, Cloud. Or Squall. We have a chocobo named Boko now. We can name it something else, but I like Boko.
Boko sounds great.
Chocoboy. Well, have a safe and fun journey. Bye. What do I do with a chocobo? Is that GF?
No, when we get on the chocobo and start walking around on the world map, there's a little chocobo that follows us at first. There is stuff with like some chocobo extra content involving like the
I forgot. That's what it is. You
point.
Can't even engage with this, I
right,
think, because it was like, I gotta look this up. This is so dumb.
I know we looked this up later this season.
Right. Chocobo World was a mini game for Final Fantasy VIII released on the Pocket Station.
Right. Something like that.
It was like a companion app for the game or something, so like stuff you did in the game would then like your save file would affect the Pocket Station Chocobo World
we don't have
mini
that.
Game. I don't know. This website keeps trying to load me onto some shadier ad site, and then that 404 is, I'm gonna get out of here. I can't read this.
I'm looking up what the Pocket Station is, and it never came out in America, and they only made 60,000 of them. But I guess
so. A lot of people got to play with this Chocobo, I guess.
It was like a Tamagotchi memory card thing, like the Dreamcast memory card.
Oh man, I
but
loved
for the
that
PlayStation.
Dreamcast. It didn't even come out here though.
No,
and this is like the main Chocobo mechanic. This sucks. Whatever.
But anyway, we've got a Chocobo.
Ha! Look, the chocobo is following us.
Oh, that's cute. Cute.
Lie down. Wow, they really.
This is a hell of a remix.
Yeah, they funked this one up.
This has got to be the worst Chocobo theme I've ever heard.
It's a very unique one.
This is truly atrocious. Like, it grates on you fast. I think at first I try to enjoy it, but it's just like, man, it's
very upbeat.
Dun 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 dun. It's worse than that fucking hip hop to Chocobo from FF7 remake. That's that annoying. It's fun, but it's like I put it on every jukebox.
Yeah,
I'm like, you fuckers have to listen to this now.
Can you run on mountains? No, you can't. Shit. What are you good for?
Good for getting around when you don't have a school?
There's gotta be different colored chocobos that can take us over mountains and water.
There's gotta be. But there's no breeding.
I don't know, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like you go to chocobo forests and you catch them. But now we have a chocobo.
I like this version. It's very 90s.
It's pretty rockin'. Isla Cactar. I want to go to you. Isla Cactar.
Just fly to it. At least we know where the cactar is.
Yeah.
I'm like certain of it.
That's gotta be it. I mean, a cactus in Final Fantasy really only means one thing. Whoa! I made it to a different chocobo forest on accident.
Yeah, like an airplane gliding around the world, you somehow smash into another chocobo forest.
Another airport, you mean? Like I was aimlessly gliding around the world, and then I crashed into an airport.
Yeah, and like landed.
Luckily, it was an airport.
Yeah, whoa.
I'm still riding a chocobo. Shit!
I step out of the forest like, no, I don't want to do this now, and the bird is gone.
I mean, Is this a medium forest? Like, what is it?
I don't know.
So we need to get another bird. I'm not playing games here with Choco Boy.
Just do this for me. I'll pay you. I don't want to play this shitty
this is
game.
Not good. I have no desire to dive into this at this point, or ever in this playthrough.
You're gonna have to change that attitude.
What do we need it for? To get to the...
I don't know yet.
Yeah. Why do we have a chocobo following us?
He gave it to us.
I know, but like, why?
Maybe it'll grow up into a chocobo and we'll just have a chocobo.
Well, that would be good.
Alright, goodbye, chocobo.
Here we are at the lighthouse.
So we get out outside the lighthouse and we save, and now it's time to make chicken fried steak number 2.
Yeah, it is. I know you guys were like, oh man, they're about to hit a big segment, but yeah,
Nope.
you never know what's going to happen.
Well, we learned some things about the game.
Yeah.
The steak station is ready whenever you
Should we
want.
make this before we continue?
I'm into it.
Hungry.
I'm hungry. So yeah, everything's all set for you. You know, here's your flour and egg.
Okay, now let's cut this fat off.
Sure.
Render that in the pan.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
So we begin a little lunch construction.
Just a little lunch construction. We only do construction during our lunch hour.
Shit, watch out.
Think that enough.
That's looking thinner than yesterday.
Right?
Getting it super thin this time.
Well, yeah, one of my goals this time is like, my piece was too thick last time, and I'm like, this thing is going to be paper thin and full of holes.
Also, we're gonna salt and pepper it this time.
Yes.
It is full
We're
of
gonna
holes
season it.
because we're using an actual construction hammer.
We don't
and
have
that
a
just
kitchen
puts
hammer.
holes in it.
I mean, we could have maybe found something like wider to put on and then hit it with the hammer. Like maybe that would have been smart.
Like a rolling pin.
Yeah, or like a block or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, or like if you want to go super traditional and old school, if you have like a cattle femur laying around, you could use that instead of a kitchen hammer.
Is that nearly the size of a sheep's head?
Nearly the size of a sheep's head, the end there, but it's narrow. It's like a club, you know, with if you got a stick and put a sheep's head on the end.
Okay.
The hammer slipped off the table and almost hit me in my bare feet, and there's a video of that I'm going to post to our social media accounts. So with a lot less talking than last time, we make the steaks and start eating.
It's a smoother process.
Fuck yes. Fuck yeah, man. I think we outdid yesterday.
Well, we should have. We seasoned the steak this time.
You can't taste this through the podcast, but this time the seasoning was pretty much perfect.
No, this is incredible. The steak being flatter.
Oh, yeah.
The
That's
butter,
what it should be like.
the butter and the fat.
Pretty solid. And yet, dare I say, the steak could be flat.
I think it might be able to go with that flatter. Tastes better. It's amazing.
Crunch steak. A crunch steak supreme.
I was looking at the Taco Bell menu the other day. They have Crunch Wrap Supreme,
They brought back.
I guess.
It was weird that they got rid of it.
I mean, it was on the Postmates.
But then again, what else do fast food restaurants do other than emotionally manipulate you about the stupid food you're addicted to?
It has become a proven, you know,
Bring it back.
I'm ready for them to bring the hot and spicy chicken back.
That was a weird thing for them to get rid of.
I got my wish. They brought the hot and spicy back.
They have brought the hot and spicy back. I can't believe they got rid of it, because like everyone I know ordered it too, so I think it was they were just fucking with you.
They should have gotten rid of the regular McChicken before they got rid of that.
I agree. And it sounds like there's like a vocal minority of people I found on Reddit who were like, the hot and spicy was like my thing.
A vocal minority on Reddit that I found. Always a good place to be among your people.
Charge me an extra $1 for it to be for that hot and spicy layer. I'll pay it.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy to be eating way less McDonald's. So whenever I think about it on my way home, I'm like, what, I'm gonna fucking get sick for a McDouble? I guess not.
I mean, I always got sick from the McDouble, but in these times, I could have gotten actually sick for a McDouble, for $1 burger.
I did this weekend get some Taco Bell delivered, The cheesy gordita crunch. I hadn't had it in years.
A couple weeks ago, I had Taco Bell delivered, and I was never going to do it again because I saw the guy go to the Taco Bell and get it, and then drive to the other side of Glendale to make some other delivery.
Oh, really?
On his way back, stop at the Toasted Bun to pick up a delivery.
Oh, that's awful.
To then deliver me fucking cold Taco Bell an hour and a half later.
Wow. That's a really bad delivery.
I was the idiot who paid $25 to have 2 cheesy gordita crunches. This is my fault.
But then there was a time when we ordered the McDonald's and it came like instantly and hot and fresh.
I know, but just like the roll of the dice.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Taco Bell, they have so many delivery fees for that. It's like, I got 3 items and I ended up paying more than the cost of the items to have it delivered. You know, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Taco Bell is so cheap.
So what?
Taco Bell is not cheap. Like, Del Taco is cheap.
Del Taco is cheap, maybe cheaper than Taco Bell, but Taco Bell is way cheaper than like McDonald's or any of the other ones. I feel like
no, I feel the opposite. Whenever I order Taco Bell, I'm like, what am I doing? Just because I have to have a cheesy gordita crunch, I'm going to spend like way too much money.
Dude, this says you can get the double cheesy gordita crunch on its own for $3.49 or in a box alongside 2 crunchy tacos and a medium drink for less than $6. Like, you cannot get that much fucking food at McDonald's.
Crunch is $5.
How do you get to that
at McDonald's? I get 2 McDoubles. They're $1 each. That's 2 double cheeseburgers for $1. And then you add a McChicken, and that's another $1. That's $3.
When I go to McDonald's, I'm getting at least a Big Mac meal, which is like fucking $10 these days.
And then
also I want a fillet of fish. A fillet of fish these days is like $6 or $7 on its own.
No fucking way.
I
Hold
swear
on.
to God.
There's no way. And also at McDonald's, you pull up and they have that sign on the front all the time that's like, pick 5 items for $3. And it's like,
maybe I'm not, because I'm getting a fillet of fish is cheaper than I thought.
What is it? What's the price?
Well, this Google says
Eat the crow. What's the price?
$3.79.
Yeah, cheaper than a cheesy gordita crunch, huh?
Well, no, it's not. The cheesy gordita crunch was $3.49.
No, a regular cheesy gordita crunch is $4.99.
That's not what Google said.
You said
to me.
double. I'm looking at Postmates. I'm gonna order food right
wait,
now.
Let me actually. What am I Googling?
Yeah,
I'm an
Postmates,
idiot.
man.
Right,
throw down. There's regional differences.
Because the whole point. The whole point too is that on delivery it's going to be way more 10 times more expensive. Okay, so wait, what am I looking up?
A cheesy gordita crunch.
Taco Bell. Mm-hmm. Shit's a little pricier than I was thinking.
Right. That's how I always feel when I eat here.
These boxes, I think, are what I was thinking of. Like the Taco and Burrito Cravings Pack, 4 crunchy tacos and 4 beefy 5-layer burritos for $12.
Okay, we gotta leave those out, because if you leave those out, I'll leave out the like roll up to McDonald's and you can get 5 items or what, because those are like.
Where the fuck is the cheesy gordita crunch though? Oh, there it is. It's $4.99. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, now let's go over to McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah, a Big Mac meal is $10.10.
Hold on, I'm trying to. This Postmates menu. Why would you put all the condiments at the top?
I know, and then they put like the fucking.
I'm going through every drink.
No, you're going through every drink because the a la carte menu's at the bottom, which is stupid. But yeah, like, okay, so a Big Mac on its own is $6.19.
Oh, what, a quarter pound? Wow.
Yeah, see? A quarter pounder with cheese. If you just want that on its own, it's $6.64.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Why does anyone eat this? I always get the dollar menu. McDouble, $2.51. That's not even as cheap as I thought.
No, I was gonna say, it hasn't been on the dollar menu since I was like a kid.
No, because I didn't eat McDonald's until I was an adult. Okay, so I bet if I drove through my local McDonald's, I would get even yet different prices than this.
The fillet of fish here is $5.85.
So both places maybe are more expensive than we thought. I think you might be right. McDonald's might be...
It's gotten crazy out there, man.
I gotta see a Big Mac on its own, because I usually just get the dollar.
I was just looking at it. Yeah, it's $6.19.
Jesus Christ, $6.19
For just a Big Mac. No fries, no drink.
A double at In-N-Out animal style is like $5.
Totally. No, yes.
But then again, that's renowned as like the greatest deal in fast food history, so.
True.
We gotta bring down these prices, man.
Yeah, we gotta bring down the prices.
Exactly. And then I was like, hey, why didn't I just drive there, go through the drive-through myself, and eliminate one more vector of fucking contagion? And now I was like, why don't I just make a burrito at home?
Because you don't have that je ne sais quoi that fast food has. Haley, you want a little piece of mashed potato and gravy? I know the answer to that question. Put it in her bowl. Go on. Good girl. She seems into it.
Are you into it, Haley? Or are you just pretending?
So we start getting back to the game, and we're standing in front of the lighthouse.
I mean, as soon as we walk in there, you know, like, fucking an hour of dialogue is about to happen.
Yeah.
And then a boss fight or something.
This place looks familiar.
It should.
I remember now. This is Adia's house. I get the feeling there's something nearby.
Yeah, it's not really yet time to go to the lighthouse. Squall is standing there, still on the world map, going like, I think there's something nearby. And we know that the Gabadian school is right nearby.
Yeah.
Something huge nearby. What the fuck?
Huge material.
Huge girlfriend?
Huge girlfriend.
And that's where we're going to end this episode 21 on a cliffhanger.
The calm before the storm.
Yes.
The meandering, chocobo, rockabilly calm before the storm.
I love these episodes where we're just wandering the world and finding a crater where they're like, the gauges are going crazy, and it's just like, okay.
Well, that's the best part of these games, is they'll sort of like, oh, what's that thing? And then later being like, oh, it's that!
Yeah.
And then, you all know.
You all know it.
You played Final Fantasy games. If you haven't, thanks for listening.
Thank you so
What
much
are
for
you
listening. I
doing
hope
here?
you like it. I hope we can illuminate it well enough for you.
If you're not my mom,
right.
hi, Mom. Why are you listening to this?
Why are you listening to this? But yeah, we started with the expert chocobo forest.
It's the first one you find, narratively. It's in the way, like it's on the path.
Yeah.
And next week is the big Battle of the Gardens.
Battle of the Two Gardens.
Next
Tune in.
time.
Yes.
No one can know about this.
Oh, before we go, do you want to check the message board and see if anybody's tried to contact us through a keyboard of some kind?
Yeah.
Let's do it. And we're in. Oh, and there's a message. I'm clicking it now. Uh-oh, it's this one.
Okay.
The message reads, Hey, Jeff and Ryan, longtime listener, first-time BBS poster. I'm worried that your minds might be getting a little soft and or blunt, so please hone them to a razor's edge with this custom no-cat logic puzzle. This is a Mist and Ache. Each battled one of the four fearsome bosses, Chaos, Zeromus, Kefka, and Sephiroth. To defeat the bosses, they each cast a devastating spell. One cast Nuke, one cast Meteo, one cast Ultima, and one cast Knights of the Round. The wicked bosses were so damaged, they needed to chug a specific number of healing potions, which they bought from Naming Way. Can you determine which hero fought which boss, which spell they cast, and how many healing potions it took to recover each boss from the battle? And now there's 14 points of information.
Naming Way does not sell potions.
That's you're right.
He changes your name.
Already in something about this puzzle.
So now we already know that this is a Mist and Ache are not who they say they are. They are, in fact, the bosses.
Whoa.
That's the solution to the puzzle. Did I just blow your mind?
You did, but there's so much more to the puzzle that I haven't read yet. Number 1, Sephiroth either battled this or got blasted by Meteo. Number 2, Kefka either got blasted by Nuke or battled Ache. Number 3, sorry, we're sold out. One customer bought an entire stock's worth of healing potions at once. Number 4, Kefka rules. Sephiroth, while he doesn't drool, is second place villain as best. Number 5, of this and Chaos, One was in a battle in which Knights of the Round was cast, and the other was in a battle so severe it required 33 healing potions for the boss to recover. Number 6. Where can I, actually buy non-ultra pasteurized milk? Forgot about that whole thing.
I don't think you can. No,
Number 7. Zeromus battled Mist. Number 8. Namingway chuckled since the number of healing potions he sold was 2 out of 3 of the digits Setzer would need in order to cast Joker Doom. I'm lost. Number 9. Mr. Thou does not make an appearance in this puzzle. Number 10. The hero that cast Knights of the Round caused the boss he fought to buy fewer healing potions than Sephiroth bought. Number 11. Namingway has a receipt to prove one boss bought 55 healing potions. Number 12. The boss who got blasted by Knights of the Round wasn't the one who battled Issa. Isa. Number 13. Zeromus's hands were completely blown off in the fight. Fortunately, his dog could pet himself. And finally, number 14. The hero that cast Ultima caused the boss he fought to buy 44 more healing potions than the boss this fought.
Like I said, it's a trick question.
Yeah, because it's which hero fought which boss, which spell they cast, and how many healing potions it took to recover each boss. There were numbers in the thing that told us how many different healing potions potentially. Look, the way I look at this is this person purchased a message, which I was supposed to read out. They didn't say anything about me needing to
You're acting
solve
like
this.
I didn't solve it, which is starting to piss me off, Jeff.
Did you, though?
Yes, man.
How many healing
Namingway
potions?
doesn't sell potions. What the fuck are you asking me, man?
But he has a receipt. He has a
You want a
receipt to
receipt?
prove
I'll
one
get you a
boss bought
receipt.
55 healing potions.
The bosses and the people are the same. That's what I'm telling you.
I think you're right.
It's all a trick.
And the answer is 0 for the number of healing potions?
Bosses can't use healing potions usually. They don't need healing potions. They're like gods.
All right, then.
The premise is flawed.
We did it. Thank you so much to Kaiser, and they wanted me to pronounce Kaiser with a dollar symbol in the S location. So it's Kai's dollar. Thank you,
Kai Cash Moneyer.
Kai Casher, who also wanted me to say, if you've got your own answer to this, send it on Twitter to @DixonHurass. That's DixonHurass with your answer @DixonHurass. Thank you for that message. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
If you're interested in a message, they're just $25 each. Just email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT, and we will make it happen with payments through PayPal.
We will. We can and we will. And you can and you should.
And thank you so much to our Patreon supporters.
Yes, a huge thank you to all of the people out there who have supported the work we do here. The very important and ongoing work of NoCat. That's NOCKAT.
Yeah, patreon.com/
Full of bonus content if you'd like to get out there and get yourself some bonus NoCat.
Yeah.
That's NOCKAT.
Also, if you want to just put a smile on my face, because every single time I get an email that says, hey, you got a new patron, I'm like, fuck yes. And I text Ryan, and we're like, yay.
And then I usually say nice.
Yeah.
And sometimes I add an exclamation point.
So make that happen.
I guess sometimes I also say, oh, that's awesome.
You have a couple of variations.
Usually nice.
Yeah.
Go to our Etsy page and look at our merchandise.
We've got shirts and mugs. It's a great way to support the show without it being one of those like subscriptions that you then forget about and you're like, wait, how long have I been paying for this? And, you know, it's just a one-time support and you get something in return.
Yeah. It's like I was on Disney Plus for how long before I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing?
Exactly.
And then I signed up again last night to watch Soul, and I'm going to fucking forget that I did that. And then I'll be like, wait a minute, I've been on Disney Plus for how long? They do have the Bad Animals movies from the 60s that I so crave.
Those are really fun.
Anyway, you should sign up for our Patreon and hit our Etsy, and you should also rate and review us on Apple Podcasts.
You should tell a
reviewing
friend.
aggregate of your choice. You should tell your friends and family about the show, and you should do something nice for yourself and your friends and everyone out there while telling them about the show, so they'll remember that you told them, because they'll be like, I got this gift when, oh yeah, he told me about this podcast. We sometimes stream on Twitch.
We
at
do the Twitch thing.
twitch.tv/NoCat, and even if we're not streaming that regularly, you can always go there and watch the old streams of games we played. Some of them we actually finished.
They're all archived, so go do that. Get in touch with us on Twitter and shit. You know the deal. We're at NoCat Podcast. I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think it's dessert time.
It's time for dessert.
I ordered Indian food the other day, and I got like these Indian donut holes that were like
that are covered in that syrup.
Covered in the syrup, and
yeah,
they
I
were
can eat
really
those. I forget what those are called, but I can totally eat those.
Let's have one.
I want 2.
Okay, you can have 2. I'm having 1.
Okay.
So while screwing around before getting back to the game, you find a trailer for an amazing movie called Money Plane.
Money Plane with
Kelsey Grammer.
Whatever you want to wager on, Money Plane has you covered.
Hold on. Hold on, you have to hear this. That's the entire clip. You have to hear this.
Whatever you want to wager on, the Money Plane has you covered. You want to bet on a dude fucking an alligator? Money Plane.
Money plane. What?
Alright, we're watching Money Plane.
Okay.
This is the climax?
Yeah.
He spent the whole thing in the cockpit?
Yeah.
We saw like a guy get eaten by piranhas. That was what they bet on? How long the piranhas would take? That was it?
Well, that movie sucks. Don't
really,
watch that movie.
Yeah, don't watch that movie. That movie sucks.